Patriot Siralan, in the residential complex where he lived, organized a small event with a speech competition for the children to celebrate Abdul Kalam's birthday. At this event, Satish Kumar began speaking on the topic, events that took place after Abdul Kalam completed his degree. I extend my humble greetings to everyone gathered here for the first time. Abul Fakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam wished to live like a bird soaring freely in the sky. Therefore, he appeared for the Indian Air Force Selection Board's interview held in Dehradun. However, only 8 candidates were selected in this exam. Since Abdul Kalam secured the 9th position, he lost the opportunity for the job. This deeply troubled him and caused him great concern. Afterwards, he began his research work as a scientist in the Aeronautical Development Division under the Defense Research and Development Organization. He designed a small helicopter for the Indian Army. Later, he worked at the Indian Space Research Organization and played a key role in the launch of a satellite. In 1980, using the Rohini 1 satellite with the SLV-3 rocket, he successfully launched a satellite into space. This became a great achievement for both him and India. In recognition of this achievement, the central government honored him in 1981 by awarding India's highest civilian award, the Padma Bhushan. Abdul Kalam's long-cherished dream of developing the Agni missile was realized. Despite numerous challenges during the missile tests, Abdul Kalam and over 500 scientists who worked with him worked tirelessly and succeeded. Later, on 22 May 1989, at 7 a.m., the Agni missile was successfully launched into space. That day became a symbol of India's great achievement. This success brought immense joy to India's leaders and its people. Later, he was praised as the one who made India proud by achieving success despite global pressures and threats. The success of the Agni missile brought Abdul Kalam international fame. Subsequently, the Prithvi missile was also successfully launched. Jadavpur University awarded him an honorary doctorate. As a result, he was also given the title Missile Man. In 1997, he was awarded India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna. On 11 May 1998, in Pokhran, he successfully conducted India's second nuclear test, which established India as a powerful nation on the global stage. After this, Abdul Kalam was awarded several titles. Among these, his favorite was Missile Man. On 25 July 2002, Abdul Kalam assumed office as the 11th President of India. During his 5-year tenure, Abdul Kalam completely avoided extravagance and lived simply as the people's president, inspiring and motivating students. The Presidential Palace, which was previously restricted to the public, became a park that everyone could visit after Abdul Kalam took office. Among his personal belongings, he had only books, a veena, a few clothes, and a laptop. Even while serving as president, Abdul Kalam visited schools and colleges, met students, and inspired and motivated them. His words "dream, dream" became a mantra for the youth. His inspiring statement, "A dream is not what you see while sleeping, it is something that doesn't let you sleep," firmly took root in the hearts of young people. After completing his term as president in 2007, he served as a professor at Anna University in Chennai. Alongside this, he traveled across the country, meeting young people, speaking to them, and inspiring them. In his book, India 2020, he proposed plans for India's development. Abdul Kalam was widely known for his speeches and for interacting with students. He also had a passion for writing poetry in Tamil and possessed the skill to play the veena, a South Indian musical instrument. Abdul Kalam, who held an unforgettable place in the hearts of the Indian people, passed away from a heart attack around 6:30 p.m. on 27 July 2015, while delivering a lecture titled Living Planet Earth to students at the Indian Institute of Management in Shillong, the capital of Meghalaya. He remained unmarried, dedicated his life to serving the nation and its people, and earned an everlasting place in the hearts of the people through his honesty and simple lifestyle. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birthday on 15th October has been declared as Youth Awakening Day. Additionally, every year on Independence Day, an Abdul Kalam Award is presented. Thus, Satish Kumar concluded his speech about Abdul Kalam. Everyone present, after listening to the speech on Abdul Kalam's life journey from a small town to the capital, understood that one can achieve great heights in life by working with simplicity and honesty, without faltering despite poverty or failure.